Hi guys, welcome back to Beautifully Grounded. My name is Desiree, for those of you who don't know me. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my space, welcome to my energy. I'm happy you guys are here. I want to come up with a name for you guys because, I mean, that's a cool thing to do, you know. But I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. I don't know yet. I don't know. I will figure it out. I wanted to make this video because I get a lot of questions about how I cleanse items and what I mean when I say cleansing items and things like that. And for me, I cleanse all of the items that I get before I actually put them in use. And just recently, yesterday, I received my new tarot deck in the mail that I ordered, and I am so excited about this deck because I am a very visual person. I love doing things visually, and I love just great art and things like that, and this deck is so amazing. It is still the Rider-Waite Tarot kind of theme. So if you've seen my other videos or my other cards, the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is the most popular and most common deck that you will find when it comes to tarot. And this is still on that theme. However, with each deck, people do like different artwork to represent different things, and they show different things. And this deck, which it is called, let me get it so I make sure I say the right thing. It is the Prisma Visions Tarot. And one night I was just looking on Amazon, looking at different tarot decks, and I decided, I seen this one and I kind of love the imagery, and so I decided to go ahead and get it. I did wait a while for it, but I didn't really care about that. I was so excited to receive it. And I'm going to tell you more about the deck before I do the cleansing. I just want to show you guys the deck and show you why I kind of fell in love with it, some of the imagery that it has, some of my favorite cards. By the way, with this deck, so if you know about tarot or if you don't, the tarot deck is kind of similar to a regular playing card deck in the fact that it has suits. So it has, instead of diamonds, clubs, heart, and spades, it has cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. And they kind of change names sometimes. Everything is the same here except cups is now called chalices, which is just another word. It means the same thing. However, each one is connected to a element. So of course you have air, wind, fire, and earth, and each one is connected to an element. And these cards show that imagery, and I love it because it's so beautiful. So, with wands, wands is connected to fire, and kind of all of the cards are kind of have those red undertones, and it's kind of very like kind of just lit basically, and that's how most of the cards are. Of course they're different for each one, but most of them have that imagery. And then you have pentacles, which is dealing with earth, and all of those cards have like the trees, and they're all in nature, and they're doing things in nature, and those are beautiful. And then you have swords, which is connected to air, and these are all like this. The swords is based in kind of like a winter space, and it's very windy, and it's like the air is blowing and swooshing, and then you have the snow and everything like that. And then chalices or cups is connected to water. So most of these are deal with right by a lake or a little stream or things like that. And I love that because it also reminds me when I'm doing readings what it is connected to, and the elements it's connected to and things like that. And it also uses the colors of those elements. So if you've seen the swords, that is in the snow, because with swords it's kind of like, you know, the air and things like that. So those are really great. And another thing is, with a tarot deck, you have a king, queen, knight, page, and ace through 10. And when you put all of them together for one suit, so when you put all of the chalices together for that one suit in order, it is a whole picture. And it's kind of like a if you want to think of it as like just a whole image reel. It's really cool. So this is a recording of the pentacles, all of them put together, ace through to the king. And if you can see, they're connected, and you can see how they all form together. Excuse the ants, they were really drawn to my deck. But you can definitely see the image and how they all connect and how they're all like kind of flowing together. And I just really love this about this deck. posted in the video. So that is really cool, and I really like that. And some of my favorite cards, I have to find one other card. Let me see. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. There are a few cards that I want to touch on and I want to show that I really like, which I love these cards in all of them, but these are just like, I don't know. I'm so in love with this deck. If you couldn't already tell, I am so in love with this deck. There are a lot of cards that I love in this deck. However, I am only going to talk about 7. And let me see. Let me get them all upright. Okay, so the first card that really caught my eye, and I love this imagery, and plus it shows a different, kind of a different imagery from what it is normally. So this is one of the cards that when people who aren't really into tarot or have never had a reading before, if this card comes up in their reading, they automatically get scared, which is the Devil. And let me see, it's a little bit of glare. But if you see that imagery, it's like a beautiful red forest, and I really love that because it is still a beautiful picture, even though it still shows the same information. You still get the information. So I really love that one. Then we have the Lovers. And it is kind of like a party, and they're dancing, and they're like kind of flowing and meshing together. So I love that about the Lovers. That is a beautiful image there. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of like showing like a happy family. And I love this one also because it deals with materialistic world and finances and things like that. And it's kind of just showing like you've made it. There's this time of success and this happiness, and there's one happy family and all of that. So I love that. Of course, I love the Magician in this one. It is a silhouette of a magician, and he is doing some magic in the moon, and I love it. Then we have the Hanged Man. Now, this one kind of caught me by surprise because I wasn't expecting it, because I am used to the regular Hanged Man, which is this one here, which is literally a hanged man. However, in this one, it's kind of like he's swimming with the fishes, but he's just floating. So he is the Hanged Man, but it's I don't know, the imagery just really excited me. I know I sound like a nerd, but I just really love this, and it just really, I love this deck. I love this deck. And then we have the Sun, and I just love how the colors flow and mesh, and it's just so beautiful to me. So those are a few of the cards that I really love in the deck. I have not used it yet, obviously, because today we're doing a cleansing. But yes, so this is a deck, and then there's one last card I wanted to talk about. Now, this was actually a surprise to me because I did not read the full description when I bought the deck. However, normally the tarot deck, especially the Rider-Waite, is 78 cards. However, this one came with 79, and this one is kind of like it doesn't really have its own space as far as like everything kind of is connected with the deck. This one is kind of its own special thing, and it's illumination, and there's like a little kitten, and he's just seeing everything and kind of opening his mind and eyes and hearts and everything to everything. So I really love that card, and I can't wait to actually pull this in a reading because I think it'll be amazing, especially depending on what we pull before that. I am going to get into the cleansing process. Like I said, whenever I get new items, new tools and things like that, I do like to cleanse them, just to cleanse them of any energy that may have been attached to them beforehand. And I like to set my intentions for them. So with this deck, my intention is to use this for clients, it's to use this for myself, it's to use it in general for my readings. So the first thing I do, I have music playing. I love listening to music when I do things. It kind of gets me in the mood. I love all types of things. So I am going to light my sage. Let's go ahead and get that going. And for those of you who have never used sage or anything before, you kind of just get it lit, and then once you blow on it, it kind of ignites itself. So as you can see, we got that going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the sage there, and I'm going to move my cards around, and I'm also going to call on my spirit guides, the universe, my ancestors. I want to call on all of you guys to help me cleanse this deck of any negative or unwanted energy that no longer serves me or will not serve me. And I want to set the intention of this deck to use this deck to do readings for myself, for others, and anybody else who is open and willing. And when I do these readings, I want to not allow my ego, my personal thoughts, my own feelings, desires, and things like that to affect my readings. I want this deck to be used to give messages and any information that anyone is needing in their life at the time. And I want to thank you all for guiding me, protecting me, and being with me on this journey. I want to thank you, the universe. I want to thank my ancestors, and I want to thank my spirit guides for always being there and allowing me to really take off on this journey and live the way that I want to live. So I thank you guys, and I'm thankful, and I want to thank you guys for helping me cleanse this deck. Now that it is cleansed, it shall be used for its intended purposes with the intentions that I have set today. So it is, so it is, so it is. So it is, so it shall be. So it is, so it shall be. So it is, so it shall be. And that is pretty much it. I let my sage continue to burn. Now my deck is ready to use to do readings for others, myself, or anybody else, and it is no longer attached to any energy or anything that will be unwanted or unneeded from me. And if you are wondering, the last thing I said, so it is, so it is, so it is, and then I said, so it is, so it shall be, so it is, so it shall be, so it is, so it shall be. And I say that because, I mean, everybody has their own little sayings. A lot of people, as above, so below is one of the sayings that a lot of people say. So it is, so it shall be is something that a lot of people say. Sometimes people just say, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is, or things like that. Everybody says different things, whatever works for them. That is what feels more comfortable for me, or that is what I am drawn to say sometimes when I do cleansing. So that is what I say, and that is kind of just ending the process and setting it in stone and saying, okay, so it is, so it shall be. Now that I have put this in place, it is cemented or stuck, or however you want to say it, it is set in place for the future, so I won't have to do it again. But I do still cleanse my cards whenever I feel necessary. And so that is pretty much how I cleanse my items. Everything will be different. Like when I do crystals, I set intentions for whatever I want that crystal to be. But like I said, I wanted to set the intention for my new beautiful deck, and that way I can go ahead and get started using it whenever I do readings for anyone, myself or whoever it may be. I want to talk about as far as the cleansing, that is somewhat how it will be whenever I do cleansings for people and their energy and their homes and spaces. Like I said, it is different every time. It really depends on what feels right for me at that moment. I just wanted to give you guys a brief example, and I will be posting a video. I will be moving soon, and I will be posting a video of me cleansing my home and my space that I will be in. If you guys have any other questions in regards to cleansing, what I do, my services, or anything like that, you can always comment, leave comments, message me on Instagram at Grounded Beautifully or Facebook at Beautifully Grounded. Whatever works best for you. I am always open to discussions and learning new things. If you are a person who already knows how to cleanse and you cleanse items or whatever works for you, definitely comment what you do down below, and that way we may have some people who are interested or may take up on some of your activities and things that you like to do. I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, make today beautiful and stay grounded, my loves. Bye. Lily, I'm doing a video. Come back in a little bit, okay? What? What? What is that?
It's for your Christmas.
Okay, put it right there, and I'll pick it up in a little bit. I'm doing a video. Hey, 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 hey. What are you doing?
Watching YouTube.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
Hurry up and close my door. I love you.
Love you.
Close my door. Thank you.